everyone, I'm Kathy Bingaman, and I'm a group fitness instructor from St. Joseph County Commission on Aging. And welcome today to our chair yoga class. It is about 45 minutes long, and it is a class for everyone at every level. Whether you've done yoga before or not, or this is your first class ever, it's for you because you adapt everything we do to your own needs. It is a stretching class and a yoga class, but it has some little differences. Since it is for everyone, we are using the chair. Most of the time, the whole class is done in the chair or uses the chair for some balance. So again, for everyone. I want you to adapt to what feels good to you. If we do a pose and you feel you can go a little further and it feels good, fine. If we go into a pose and it hurts you, don't do it, because you should never do anything that hurts you, okay? The only equipment you'll need, as you can see, is I have a chair. My chair has no arms, it's just a plain old folding chair. And mine is sitting on top of a yoga mat. The only reason it's on top of that, you do not need a yoga mat, but my floors are wood floors and they're slippery. We just moved our dining room table out of the way, so this is on a slippery floor. So I have my chair on a yoga mat. If you don't have a yoga mat, you can use a rug, or if you're on carpet, you don't need anything. So that's the only equipment. As you can see, I'm wearing exercise clothes. You have different things you can do with your feet. Today I have my tennis shoes and my socks on. You are welcome to be barefoot because your bare feet grip. I don't recommend socks or anything that slips like that, but also sometimes in the class, if you've joined before, you notice I have little yoga socks. They have little grippies on the bottom, and they fit you just like socks, but they have grippies so that you don't slide. So you can wear those socks, but you get that choice. If you think you need a little more stability, or you don't like taking your shoes off, I know a lot of people don't want to be barefoot, then you can wear your shoes and socks. Something else I recommend is a water bottle. Whenever you feel thirsty during this class, go ahead and get a drink, even if I don't. So have some water ready, but I do recommend that you put it out of the way when you're not using it so that you don't spill it, step on it, fall, whatever. So I'm going to put mine way out of the way. So again, feel free to drink whenever you need to. All right, like I said, today the class is going to be about 45 minutes. We're going to do some warm-ups. Then we're going to do some yoga poses, work on a little bit of balance and stretching. And then at the end, we do a little bit of relaxation. So that's a really nice part. And I really hope you join me for that at the end, because it's an important part of the class. The first part of the class, though, we're going to work on our breathing. So let's get started. Go ahead and back up to your chair so that you can feel it on the back of your legs so that you know where to sit down. So I'm in the middle of the camera. Let me scoot over a little bit. There we go. It should be right in the middle. Back up and go ahead and sit down. All right. We are going to start by sitting nice and straight up in our chair. We're sitting equally through both sits bones. I know my husband laughs when I say that because he's never heard that before. But sitting equally through both sides of your hips. Sitting up nice and tall. Okay, we want you to be comfortable. And your hands go in what we call resting position. So your hands can be either palm down on your top of your thighs, or they can be palms up, whichever is most comfortable for you. All right. Now we're going to work on our breathing. So in yoga, we're going to breathe in and out our nose, and we're going to pay attention to our breath. Now our breathing that we work on today is probably not what you've been taught to do. We've been taught to walk around with our guts sucked in, our tummies in, and trying to have our belly in and look better, apparently. But that isn't the easiest way to breathe. This way of breathing I'm going to show you now, you can use whenever you're anxious, whenever you need to relax, maybe you're having a hard time getting to sleep. This slows down your breathing, and it really does work. It's really wonderful. So you're going to sit with your feet flat, put one hand on your belly in the area of your navel. We're doing this because you're going to pay attention to your belly rising and falling as you breathe. So when you inhale, your belly goes out because it's filling up with air. So take a deep breath in, your belly goes out. Now exhale and your belly goes in. Let's do that again. Inhale, belly goes out. Exhale, belly goes in. Remember, you're breathing in and out through your nose. Let's do that again. Inhale and exhale. Let's do a couple more times. Very good. All right, let's go ahead and close our eyes down. We're still doing our breathing, but I'd like you to just close your eyes and just think about your breathing. So here we go. Inhale, belly goes out. Exhale, belly goes in. Now, as we're doing this, let's really try to make really deep breaths. Do them as deep as you can. So here we go. Inhale as deeply as possible. So deeply that you feel your collarbones rise. And exhale. Push all of that air out. Inhale again. And push all of it out. Nice deep breath. And exhale. Now, let's try to slow down our breathing. So we're breathing very deeply. When you inhale, belly goes out. Exhale, belly goes in. But try to do these deep and slow. So eyes are still closed, nice deep breaths. Now, doing your deep breaths, your slow breaths, let's try to make our inhalations and our exhalations equally long. So when you breathe in, breathe out for the same amount of time. So nice, deep, slow, equal breaths. Here we go. Inhale and exhale. Very good. Before you open your eyes, I'd like you to think of your intention for the class today. Your intention is what you plan to get out of your class today. For instance, maybe you want to become more flexible, or you want to become stronger, or more calm. Whatever you'd like to get out of the class today, that is your intention. Maybe calmness. Okay, put your hands down to your sides, open your eyes, and as you lift your arms high and wide and breathe in your intention for the day. Reach as high as you can, put your palms together at the top, and as you exhale, bring your palms down the midline. Very good. We are going to get started today, as we always do in my class, with sun salutations. And these are a sequence of stretches and warm-ups that in a standing yoga class, you get down on the floor, you reach up, you bend over. We can do that here from the chair because it's adapted for us. So we're going to go through it 3 times. 3 times on this side, 3 times on this side. So here we go, sitting up nice and tall. Again, these are your sun salutations. Hands down to the side. Now inhale and reach your arms high and wide. Reach as high as you can get them. All the way to the top as you breathe in. Exhale, reach your arms up. We're going to do a forward fold. So you're going to bend in half at the waist. And if you can, reach all the way down to the floor. Drop your head and try to look under your chair. Inhale and bring one knee up. Try to really hug it to your chest. Relax your shoulders and look up to the sky. Exhale, bring your forehead to your knee or as close to it as you can. Bring that foot down. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Hands to your side. Inhale as you reach up. Breathing in your nose. Exhale, breathing out your nose. Bend in half. Head drops down. Look under your chair. Inhale, bring the other knee up this time. Bring it all the way to your chest. Really hug it. And look up to the sky. Exhale, your forehead to your knee. Foot comes down. We've gone through 1 time. Here we go again. Now pay attention to your breathing when you inhale and when you exhale. So inhale as our arms go up. Deep breath, belly goes out. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe all of that air out. Drop your head, relax your neck. Inhale, bring that first knee up. Relax your shoulders, look to the sky. Exhale, forehead to your knee. Foot comes down, same thing on the other side. Inhale, pay attention to your breaths. Exhale. Inhale, bring your knee up. Exhale, forehead to your knee. Foot comes down. Inhale, reach high overhead. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, knee up. Exhale, forehead to your knee. Foot comes down. Inhale. This is your last time. Really pay attention to your breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Forehead to your knee. Foot down. Reach your arms high and wide. Reach as high as you can. Palms together. Bring them down the midline. As you exhale. Good job. We should feel nice and warmed up now. Let's put our hands out to the side. Fingers spread. We're in the shape of the letter W. Okay, can you see that? So we're going to bring our elbows down. We're going to inhale. Bring our arms up. Exhale. Bring our elbows in. So inhale through your nose. Elbows down, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Very good. Let's do some shoulder rolls. We're going to come forward, up towards the ears, back, and down. They're going to be nice and slow. Let's do these with our breath. So forward, breathe in. Exhale as your shoulders come down. Let's go the opposite direction. Back, up, forward, and down. Back, up, forward, and down. One more. Very good. Let's do some arm circles. Nice slow arm circles. Deep breath. Opposite direction. Very good. All right, we're going to stretch our neck. We're going to do that by having one hand point down to the ground and really push it down. Okay, the other arm comes up, we breathe it up. When it gets overhead, you bend your elbow and reach over your head and try to grab your head like around your ear in that area. So this hand pushes down, this one is hanging onto your head. And while you're sitting straight up, just slightly pull on your head, not very far, just enough to feel a stretch as this hand is pushing down towards the floor. Make sure you're still doing your breaths. Nice deep breathing. Good job. Straighten your head up. Reach that arm up. And exhale as you bring it down. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So this hand now reaches down towards the floor. This hand here, inhale, bring it up above. Bend your elbow. Reach on the other side of your head around your ear, sitting up nice and tall. And gently tip your head. Sorry for the lack of music today. At the last second, there was a glitch. I apologize for that, but we couldn't figure it out in time. And you don't want me to sing. Set your head up, reach that arm up, and back down to your side. Very good. Shake those shoulders out. Okay, now we're going to sit with our hands in our lap, and we're going to turn our head to the side as far as you can turn it. But then when your head is as far as it'll go, have your eyes continue turning like they're trying to look behind you. So have your eyes keep going. Make sure you're sitting up tall, doing nice deep breaths. Look back to the front. Same thing on the other side, sitting up nice and tall. Turn your head to look over your shoulder. And when your head quits moving, have your eyes continue to look behind you. Make sure you're breathing, not holding your breath. Head back to the front. One more on the other side. Same thing, twist as far as you can, eyes looking behind. Back to the front, other side. And back to the front. Very good. Now, sitting up nice and tall, again, we're going to bring, you can hang onto the side of the chair if you want. Bring up one leg, and bring it down. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Straighten your leg and bring it down. This time when we straighten the opposite leg, we're going to bring the opposite arm up so it looks like this. Opposite side. And down. Now the other side. Straighten your leg and your arm. And down. One more each side. Straighten. And down. Other side. Straighten. And down. This time when we do that, we're going to raise the opposite arm overhead. So straighten leg, arm comes overhead. And down. Opposite side. Straighten. And down. One more each side. Straighten your leg. And down. Last one. Straighten. And down. Good job. Now we're going to do an airplane. So we're going to inhale our arms up. Okay, now we're going to hinge forward and our arms are going to go up behind us like we're flying, like we're Superman. So exhale, fold in half, drop your head down, your arms come up behind you like you're flying like this. But look down at the ground. Don't look at the camera, look down at the ground. Nice deep breaths. Let's sit up, bring your arms forward, reach as high as you can overhead. As you exhale, bend in half, look down at the ground, arms up behind you. Here we go again. Arms come forward, reach up overhead, reach as high as you can. Here we go. Hinge at the waist, look down at the ground, arms come up behind you. Good job. Let's sit up. Bring our arms forward. Bring them out. We just did an airplane. Now we're going to do a helicopter. So sitting equally in your hips, sitting up nice and tall, keeping your arms level. Let's just turn your torso to the side. So this arm is in the back, this one in the front. And turn your head sideways. Let's bring it back to the front. Try to keep your arms level and also try to keep your shoulders down, away from your ears. Okay, here we go, turning the other side. Nice and tall. And to the front. Other side. Reach. To the front. Other side. And to the front. Very good. Let's bring those arms down. Roll our shoulders a little bit. Wonderful. Okay, we're going to stretch our hips because that always feels great. It's one of my favorite stretches, so I usually do it every class. I try to vary the other things, but I really like to do this one. So this helps if you have like sciatic issues, you know, the hip pain going down your leg or whatever. This is a good stretch for that. You can also do this lying on your back too. So the object is to get an ankle up over the knee. You may only get this far, and both sides may not be the same. One might be tighter than the other one, so it's different on both sides. That's fine. So you may only get this far. But the object is to get your ankle of this leg up on top of this leg. So it looks like this, okay? And grab a hold of the toe of the leg on top and pull the toe back towards this knee over here. So you're pushing your toe back towards this knee. That helps protect this knee, okay? Sitting up equally through both sits bones. You don't want to be leaning over like this. You want to be sitting up equal. Even if that means your knee is up higher, that's okay. And the object is to push down on this knee trying to get it level here. As you can see, I'm not there yet. Some days are better than others, but everybody has their own journey, and my leg is not flat yet. So gently push down on the knee, and you should feel a really good stretch. Now, if you feel pain, quit pushing on it as much, or maybe you need to cross ankles instead. So sitting up nice and tall, gently pushing down, nice deep breaths. If you'd like a little more of a stretch or just want to try this, just slightly come forward. You're just bending at your waist, like you're trying to come forward with your chest as you push down on that knee. Don't forget to breathe. You can't hold your breath. Nice deep breaths help with the poses. So inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose. Also, as you're doing this, try to relax your hip. It makes a difference if you release the tension in your hip. Nice deep breathing. Relax your hips, relax your shoulders, and breathe. Good job. Let's sit up. Bring that foot down. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So let's readjust, sitting up nice and tall. Now we're going to bring this side. You may get here, but try to get here. As you can see on this side today, mine is even less flexible than the other side. That's okay. So I've got my ankle on top of this leg, pulling this toe back towards this knee, sitting up nice and tall equally, and pushing down on this knee. Nice deep breaths in and out your nose. And if you want a little bit more, go ahead and lean forward with your chest as you push down on that knee. If you feel pain, don't do this. If it's a good stretch, that's okay. Now remember to release the tension in your hips. Just like take a deep breath. As you breathe out, relax your hips and your shoulders. Deep breaths in and out your nose. Good job. Let's sit up and bring that foot down. Wonderful. We are going to stand up now. So before you do that, I want you to be aware of where your chair is. Okay, we're going to work on a little bit of balance. So go ahead and stand up. And while we're standing, if you'd like to go ahead and get a drink, why don't we do that? If you have some water, grab a hold of it, get a drink. And then put it out of your way so that you don't spill it. Okay, we are going to come behind our chairs. I'm going to pull my chair forward. You don't have to, but I'm going to be standing behind my chair. Okay. And we're going to use the chair to help us balance, and our feet are going to be about shoulders width apart. Okay. Hanging onto the chair, and now lift your heels. So lift your heels up so that you're standing on your toes or the balls of your feet. Okay, so lift your heels. Good job. Come on down. Go ahead and lift your toes. Can you rock back on your heels and lift your toes? Toes come forward. Lift your heels. This time, see if you can let go of your chair. Come on down. Lift your toes. You might have to hang onto the chair for that. Feet flat. time, let's lift our heels again. Let's bring one arm up. If you think you can, bring the other arm up. Reach, squeeze your booty. Good job, come on down. All right, now we're gonna go beside the chair. Okay, we're gonna use the chair to hang on to, and we're gonna stand on the leg closest to the chair. Okay, so hang on to your chair, standing up nice and tall. Bring this leg forward. If you can, let go of the chair. Bring the foot down. Now we're going to come out the side. Lift your leg out the side. Bring it down. You can touch if you want or not. And now to the back. Bring your foot down. All right, now we're going to do tree pose. It helps if you find a focal point to stare at out in front of you, something that is not moving. And we're going to stand on the leg closest to the chair. So we're going to stand on this leg. Hanging onto the chair, you get the choice of a little kickstand. You can be here, or you can be all the way up. Okay? So I'm going to be right here. I'm going to push my foot into my leg and have my leg push back, and I'm going to lift up. So I'm going to lift up with this leg and try to be nice and tall. And as I inhale, bring your arm up. If you want to, you can bring it all the way up, staring at your focal point. Nice deep breaths. And if you think you can, go ahead and let go with the other hand. Your choice. If you fall out of this pose, that's okay. Just go ahead and get back into it again. Don't forget to breathe. Good job. Come down out of that pose. Wonderful. Let's shake out our legs a little bit. All right, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So here we go. On the other side, we're going to stand on the leg closest to the chair, hanging onto the chair. Okay, now this leg we're going to bring forward. So bring your leg forward. And if you want to, you can let go of the chair. It's your choice. Bring your leg down. Bring it out to the side. And down. And bring it back. And down. Now that balance we just did, you can do it in your kitchen sink, when you're just standing somewhere. And you don't have to lift your leg very hard to practice. You can be standing in the grocery store line and bring your leg up this high. No one will notice. No one will notice this. All right. Now we're going to do tree pose on this side too. So again, we're standing on this leg. So hang on to your chair. Your options are the kickstand here or all the way up. Your choice. So here we go. I'm pushing my foot into my leg, and my leg is pushing back into my foot. And pull your leg up so that you're standing nice and tall. Here we go. Inhale. Now if you want to, you can bring your arm all the way up, your choice. Nice deep breath. And if you think you can, go ahead and lift up your other hand. And if you can, all the way up. Your choice where you put your arms. Stare at your focal point and breathe. job. Let's come on down. Wonderful. Okay, we're going to come around back to the front of our chairs. But before we sit down, we're going to do a squat over our chair, so in case you need to sit down, you can. So we're going to start with our feet about hip distance apart, and inhale your arms up. Reach high, your arms come around, and as they come forward, you bend your knees and bring your hands overhead. This is what you look like sideways, okay? And then what you want to do is curve your hips under. So reach up as high as you can. They also call this a lightning bolt. See how I look kind of like a lightning bolt? Okay? But you want to do it over your chair in case you need to sit down. Let's straighten up again. Deep breath. Arms come around and forward. Bend your knees and squat over your chair. Tip those hips under. Go ahead and sit down if you have to. Wonderful. Let's stand up. Back up to our chair so that we can feel the chair and you know where to sit down. And then go ahead and do that. Wonderful. Back to our resting position. Let's catch our breath here for a minute. So we're sitting up nice and tall in the chair. Hands in our resting pose. And let's, if you'd like to, put your hand on your belly again. And let's pay attention to our breathing. So when you inhale, your belly goes out. Exhale, belly goes in. Let's do a couple more. Inhale, belly goes out. Exhale, belly goes in. One more. Excellent. All right, let's put our arms up so that they look like goal posts, football goal posts. As we exhale, we're going to bring our elbows together in the front. Try to get your arms together all the way. Now we inhale, your arms open, and try to get your shoulder blades together in the back. So here we go. Exhale, bring them forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Let's do one more. Exhale. Inhale. Good job. Good job. Let's take this leg bent, lift it, bring it to the side. Bring it back in, lift to the center. Other side, lift your knee, open, lift your knee, close. Lift your knee, open, lift your knee, close. One more other side, open, close. Very good. Let's lift up one leg, hold it underneath, flex your foot, and let's do big circles just from your knee down. Big circles, as big as you can rotate. Other direction. Good job. Bring your leg down. Same thing on the other side. Underneath, lift a knee, flex the foot. Big circles from the knee down. The top of your leg up here, your thigh doesn't rotate, just from your knee down. Opposite direction. Good Good job. Put your foot down. Let's bring up the other leg. Now this time we're only going to rotate our ankle, so our knee doesn't move. We're holding our leg up and just rotate your foot. Mine crackles and crunches and it feels fantastic. Other direction. All right, put it down. Same thing on the other side. Hold underneath your leg, and we're just moving the ankle. So foot goes around just from the ankle down. Other direction. Good job. Let's bring our fingers up. Arms are out straight. Make a fist and rotate your fists. Other direction. Now open your fingers and close them. Open, close. Open and close. All right, now for some relaxation. Let's sit up nice and tall, feet on the ground, hands in your resting pose. Go ahead and close down your eyes and let's just be aware of our breathing. So sitting up nice and tall, let's just breathe. Nice, slow, deep breaths. Let's try to relax our whole body from our head to our toes. So relax your eyes and down your face and unhinge your jaw. When you unhinge your jaw, it actually helps relax your hips. Nice deep breath. And as you exhale, relax down your shoulders, down your arms, all the way to your fingertips. Another deep breath. As you exhale, relax down your torso to your belly, your hips, and down your legs, all the way to your feet. Wiggle your toes and then hold them still. Let's hold our body completely still and just breathe. Try to pay attention to a single breath from the moment that you inhale until you exhale. Where do you feel tension? Where else do you need to relax? Before you open your eyes, I'd like you to remember your intention for the day. Go ahead and open your eyes now. Bring your palms down to the side and reach your arms high and wide as you take a deep breath. Bring palms overhead, palms together. As you exhale, bring your palms down the midline. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed the chair yoga class today. I'm Kathy Bingaman from the St. Joseph County Commission on Aging. I hope you feel good and relaxed, work on your breathing, and I hope you'll join me next week for chair yoga. See you later. Bye-bye.